Hey, what is up, guys? I am Hippie. I want to welcome you back to a brand new quest guide for you guys today. So, we're remaking an old one. This is going to be Christmas Chaos. The reason we need to remake it is the old one is just, it's kind of one of my bad quest guides. Like, it was when I was starting to make quest guides and I was kind of new to it. So, there was a lot of things that kind of got left out and needed to be remade. So, you talk to Tom right here. He's going to say, "Finally, you have arrived. I've been awaiting you." Oh, it's so good to see you again. Well, we haven't met yet, of course. Sorry, where are my manners? My name is Tom. I have been living here in Seltra for 40 years. I can't really explain why or how I know, but you are destined to help us. I implore you to here to be my take. Blah, 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 blah. Santa is a real man who delivers presents all over the three provinces. However, he hasn't been in Seltra for 30 years. There's a reason for it, too. It's not because the children are naughty or anything like that. Uh, so basically, there's some evil stuff going on under Selcher, right? I'll let you guys read it there if you want, but I'm not going to read it all. There's some evil stuff going on underneath Selcher, and you're going to need to go and get Santa. So let's go over to where we need to. So we're coming right behind Tom's house, and this is where the Seavale Reef is, if you know where that is. So we're basically just going to put a boat right here, and then we're going to go straight forward away from Selcher. Like, oh, you keep getting turned around. Boats are a little bit glitchy right now for me. I'm not too sure why. So we're going to go over Seavale Reef and just go straight this way. I'm going to go ahead and put the map on so we can speed up this, but I'll put the chords once we actually get to the island. Hopefully that'll help you get there. Alright, here we go. This is the island, so I'm going to go ahead and put the chords right up in the corner of the screen. We're just speeding up because it's basically just running. We're following the, I guess, I don't know what this is. Is it a dock? This little wooden platform. We're going to follow it, and it's going to go up these stairs, and it's going to wind around the mountain a bunch of times. But Santa's workshop is at the very, very tip top of this mountain. You're going to come into this building right around the corner and jump down into this hole, and it drops you down in water in Santa's, I guess, workshop, technically. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's his runway. I don't know. But right here is Santa. You're going to go ahead and talk to Santa, and he's going to be like, yeah, well, 30 years ago, some crazy stuff happened, and I wasn't able to go on the island anymore. So I need you to go back in time 30 years ago, and I need you to fix whatever's going on in there. So need you to go through my teleporter, which is also a chimney, and it also sets you on fire. So hopefully you're a mage or you have some health pots. But yeah, you're gonna go through there and you're gonna come out 30 years in the past. I hope you're okay with that. Alright, see ya. Alright, sweet, let's do it. So let's go in. Like I said, it sets you on fire, so good thing I'm a mage, I guess, so I can put us both out because we're on fire, burning alive. Alright, so we're going basically back to the exact same house, but this is 30 years ago, so it looks different, but it's over in the same place at the end of the island. We're going to talk to Tom. Tem? Oh. We're going to talk to Tom when he was 10, and he's going to be like playing some game or something. He's like, hey, whoa, what's going on here? You're like, hey, Tom, I need to know what's going on here. And he's like, oh, I don't know, but there's some spooky stuff going on under the island, down in an abandoned cave. You should go down there. So we're going to go down there. Alright, so this is where we're going, down these little staircases right behind us, and into this purple and pinkish cave, all the way to the back, and down into a teleporter. Now we got a tunnel to run along, so let's go ahead and just keep spiraling down and then go across here and up these stairs and up some more stairs. Basically, there's a lot of running in this quest, and there's a lot of talking to NPCs. There's some really long dialogue in this one, so that's basically the main I guess, chunk of the quest. Not too much to it, other than some traveling and a little bit of boss fight stuff. So down at the bottom, you go ahead and push this button here, and it's going to open up this room. In the center of the room is one of those little dragon altars. I'm not sure what these things are called. Crystals, dragon crystals or whatever. Go ahead and kill it, and it'll drop these shards. Corrupted, I think, corrupted relic shard. I can't quite remember, but it drops a shard. Go ahead and pick it up. We're gonna see exactly what it's called. Corrupted relic shard. So, and then you're gonna go across this little bit of parkour to spice things up, I suppose. And you're gonna talk to this guy here. He's like, "Oh no, you can't steal that. That's mine." You're like, "I'm gonna steal it. It's mine now." He's like, "No, don't do that. You can't do that." "Okay, fine, you can do that." He says, he. "Go through that teleporter right behind me, and I swear nothing bad will happen." So we're gonna go through the teleporter, and boom! Evil Santa face. Oh no, that's not a good sign. And boom, now we're like 40 years into the future in Selcher. This is like after the corruption. So run across the bridge, jump over that little bit of parkour to spice things up, and there is going to be a little, I guess, hole in the ground in between these next two houses. I didn't want to speed this up too much because I wanted you guys to be able to find it. It's a little bit tricky to find it. So right there it is, the hole in the ground. Go ahead and go down there and talk to Old Tom. He has a bunch of dialogue about how the island became corrupted and Santa came back with glowing eyes, just like 21 Pilots, and he killed a bunch of people and things got terrible. So now just go ahead and like read all that if you want, but basically we got to go back down into the cave that we were in, but now it's all old and spooky and crusted. I meant to say corrupted, sorry. So you're gonna go down in the corrupted or crusted cave, and there's gonna be some spooky stuff. Alright, let's do it. Let's go get in that crusty cave and fight some mobs. So it's basically, okay, so it's hard to explain this, but the island is always set up exactly the same. It just looks really different. So if you follow back around the same way, you'll find the same staircase, just looks a bit different in the back, and it leads to the same cave, which has been redone with like red and purple now, so it's a bit more intense than the pink one. And now we have another tunnel to run through, so go ahead and run, jump off this little area. There's some corrupt elves, you got to kind of watch out for them. They're a little nippy, they don't bite your ankles, so you got to watch out for them. And eventually you're gonna come across over to this place here, which is parkour to spice things up. And if you're Bree, you jump off the edge because you're fighting elves. So yeah, you gotta look at her and point and laugh. If you're like looking down at, if your friend falls off, make sure you point and laugh. Alright, so parkour to spice things up. And then over on the other side, oh, I had to put away my little pet because Bree didn't like him out. She was like, "Oh, he's in the way of everything." And I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll put him away." But at the other side is basically like a big room. In the big room is a corrupt Santa. So that's the boss fight. I decided to leave it at full speed so you guys can see how long it took us. It is a bit of a difficult mob, but it's not too hard. We have like level 20 and 30, and like I have a little bit of level 40 armor. I think Bree has a level 13 chest piece, so we have really bad weapons too, but I mean we managed to kill it pretty dang easy with level like 20 and something gear, so you should be able to do this no problem. Once you get it, you're gonna get this little red rag. You gotta bring that back as proof that you killed Sani, and then go up the like staircase, and this is where your exit, not your entrance. You don't go out the entrance, that's rude. So right here is the exit. That's the name for it. I was like looking at her spear or something. She was telling me it was floating. Look at it, it is floating. She was right. Alright, so right there it is. And if you're making a video like I am, make sure you stop right here to get your thumbnail. That's really important because it's a good thumbnail. And go ahead and go through his mouth, and you come out the butt, and here it is. We're back up on the corrupted island. We're gonna run all the way back up. We're gonna have to talk to Old Tom again, and I think he's gonna have some more dialogue for us. And then we're getting close to wrapping up, guys. We're getting there. We're getting close. Throw your hands in the air to victory, because we're getting close. I think, yeah, that's what you do. Okay, I passed the hole, so you got to go back down in the actual hole. Bree passed the hole too, so I don't feel too bad. Go ahead and talk to Tom. He's like, "Sweet, you killed Santa. This is great. I'm really happy about this. I like this a lot. Now we can rebuild Selcher, and it'll be sweet again. It won't be really bad anymore, because it'll be really awesome from now on." And that's like, yeah, he's like, "Oh, when you killed Santa, something weird happened to the clock tower. Why don't we go over to the clock tower? But he's like, oh, you can have this crystal shard because I don't need it anymore. This corrupted relic shard. So you just gotta keep that in your inventory. I think you give it to Santa later and drive him crazy. So I think you could have prevented this, but you chose not to or something. So it happens, I guess, sometimes. Go ahead and go over to the clock tower. It's at the exit, or this is the exit of the island. Sends you back to normal time, back in Santa's island. Go ahead and jump back down the hole. He's back in normal because you're back in the normal world now. And go ahead and talk to him. He's like, oh, sweet, you did a good job. I was able to deliver presents for the last 30 years. You did good. But, like, can I have that crystal? And it's going to send me mad, and I'm going to, like, turn crazy, and you're going to have to kill me in 60 years. Are you okay with that? And you're kind of like, yeah, I'm okay with that. So go ahead and do that. Give him the shard, and that's the end of the quest. So, yeah. You get 12,000 experience and 640 emeralds. That's like 10 blocks, I think, so that's not too bad. But the exit is just down the red carpet, like in front of the sleigh. It leads to a big door and lets you out. But I'm just gonna go ahead and do it though for now. Let me know it down in the comments section below if there is any quests that I have done that you think need to be remade, because I know there's some that I really need to redo that I just didn't do a very good job on the first time. But that's going to do it though for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have been Hippie, and Merry Christmas.